Who is, I think there's the last one. No.
And the next one,
Three
sixth
people
one.
also know.
But three more are there.
Yes, okay, no problem.
All right, can I go ahead?
Yes, Manish.
It's me, Bina. Sorry. Good evening, everyone. I am CA Bina Shah from Vadodara. Over the years, I worked across various industries, and the majority of my career focusing on BCP consulting. And just to inform you, I have yet to participate in ICI AI batch as well. So let me share my screen now. Sharing.
Is the audio clear, Rohit sir, Subin sir?
No,
It is not clear.
Bina ji, audio is coming very low.
Okay. I think someone is still sharing the screen.
Yeah, Santosh ji, please stop sharing. Yes.
Yeah, no.
Bina ji, your audio is coming very low.
Okay. So the audible property.
Sir, Rohit sir, Subin sir, are you able to
we can
hear?
manage. Start.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just introducing again myself. So good evening, everyone. I am CA Bina Shah from Vadodara. Over the years, I have worked across various industries, and the majority of my career focused on SAP consulting. And I have yet to participate in ICI AI batch as well. So today, I will walk you through a critical challenge faced by chartered accountants in tax research, highlighting the pain points, introducing the AI-powered solution, and design specifically for the tax professionals. So as everybody knows, like, what are the challenges we are facing at least from the tax perspective. Sorry, navigating the Indian tax code is like stepping into labyrinth. It is vast, intricate, and ever evolving. The complexity arises because the tax laws are made up of countless sections, rules, notifications, severity circulars, and judicial pronouncements as well, and all frequently getting updated. And our responsibility is just not to locate the right information, but also to interpret it correctly for each unique client situations. In essence, the problem is not about knowing the law, it's about efficiently accessing and applying the right knowledge at the right time without compromising accuracy or client trust. So here I'm introducing a tax GPT AI assistant. And this is an AI-powered research assistant designed specifically for tax professionals. It is trained on Income Tax Act, rules, notifications, and case laws, providing answers in plain, precise language along with direct citations. With tax GPT research, when you have a complex scenario and multiple sections are required, but this will take just in a seconds, freeing professionals to focus on analysis and strategy rather than manual search. So I'm going to use, this is the scenario I'm going to use, where Mr. X, a resident individual age 48, sold his residential property in Delhi in July 23, and he has certain other property purchase and sales details and his upcoming investments and filing deadlines. So the ask here is to compute the capital gains, determine the eligibility for exemption under Section 54. We know that it will be just not Section 54 is applicable here, but I'm just asking for the Section 54. Analyzing the treatment of parking cost, that's for the Goregaon flight. Address timing and status of under construction property investments and resolve questions around sale consideration and the disputed valuation. So moving ahead to the demo part. All right. So this is again Tax GPT. So let's look at the demo. So this Tax GPT is your AI tool. If I go just to give you the, okay. So this is your tax GPT, AI tax consultant, playing a role of senior tax partner, and it will navigate India's complex tax ecosystem. So since it should not take much time, so I have copied this query over here, and it's the same query which I showed you, and it gives and as you know, the sale is in 23, so July 23, so assessment year 24-25 is applicable. And before that, if you see, if I say hi, so it's asking me what do you want to understand it, whether you want to whether you want to know about specific section or any case situation or anything to analyze it. I have just copied that use case there, and it gives me all the relevant sections which is applicable here, along with the rules, CBDT circulars, even the Finance Act amendment as well. Then it gives me the capital gains competition for assessment year 24-25. Value consideration, because it's SDB, so exactly it's talking about, because SDB is more than the sales price, which compared over here. So why the full value of consideration has been taken? So it's giving the reason as well. Index cost of acquisitions, so the acquisition cost has been considered, and the long-term capital gain before exemption has been considered. The next point is, because I have specifically asked for the exemption of 54, so it's talking about each flat which it has, like Mumbai flat. So though this flat was purchased a year back, so that's what it's giving me the actual condition here. And there was a question for the parking slot as well, whether that can be considered as a cost of house or not. So judicial citation is also being provided here, and it says that is what is also specified the consumption for Gurgaon flat still under Gurgaon flat still under construction. So what will be the allowability here? Like, see, it says that the section 54 allows construction within 3 years. If not, then it has to be taxable. You can see that also been provided here. Then about capital gains account scheme, about 35 lakhs. And if it is deposited, it is eligible. But if it is not utilized in next 3 years, what will be the circumstances? So overall, total exemption and taxable capital gains has been provided. All my specific questions which I asked, just giving me parking slot possible, exemption for Mumbai flat is possible, exemption for both houses is possible. Yes, but only the caveat is it has to be once in lifetime. Because earlier this was not there, but this, because of this amendment, that also it is given me. So before assessment year 2021, it was not there, but now it has to be once in lifetime for two houses. If right, then this construction, if not completed, what will happen? So that also has to be considered in next year 27-28, and the treatment of capital gain scheme. So overall, my question was, if I go here, the question was whether the higher SDB has to be considered, whether Mr. X can go for dispute. So that also gives that, whether it's possible to go for a dispute or not. So even it can provide the relevant schedules as well. So say for the capital gain schedule in ITR, how it has to be presented, what are the schedules we are going to get. And more important thing is the caveats and disclaimer. That's the last two output here. So what it says that ensure the completion of this flat within 3 years. Otherwise, it has to be taxed in 27-28 assessment year. The option is, again, we have already discussed, only once in lifetime. AO disputes only rely on judicial precedents. Give documentary evidence for capital gains account scheme, and the final outcome is the long-term capital gains. The disclaimer is this is only for a professional reference, as tax laws and judicial interpretations are subject to change. This does not constitute legal or conclusive tax advice. Professional judgment and full consideration of facts are essential before taking the action. And further, this can be still be interpreted, or we can still ask the questions if further, if you want to go, say, for example, instead of two houses, I just want to take an exemption of just one flat, Mumbai flat. So what will be my taxability? So that also can be, I have not put the query here, but that also can be answered. Just I have a time, so I'm going into the another question as well. It's a small questions here, like so someone like the client is sitting in front of you and he's asking like, will I lose more on taxation if I switch from equity funds to liquid funds? Okay, that was a question. I have just for 20% the 1 lakh value has been increased to 1 lakh 25. The long-term capital gains rate was 10%, which is increased to 12.5%. So this was not coming earlier. So specifically, I need to put that what is the latest adjustment till date. And it gives me clearly like the differentiating about equity-oriented mutual fund and liquid mutual fund.
Ma'am,
How
2 minutes is left.
Yeah, how it will go with this holding period, the long-term, I'm sorry. Okay. So long-term gain, short-term gain, and the indexation benefit. And overall, it will give me what is the possible, which has to be taken up, because if you are in a lower volatility or lower income group, so which one option is the better one? And all these example comparisons is also been provided here. Scenario A, scenario B. Suppose if you have a high income and large gain is there, so what you should go for? Whether you should go for equity or liquid funds. And what to check in case. So further also the information is available. Coming back, so as you know, like this is the 10x fastest, uncompromising accuracy. I know there are some caveats is also there, like hallucinations, but still we have to use this tool as I said, as a caveat. We need to be very careful while using this, because it is like it has to be have a professional judgment and the confidence as well. So with this, I'm done with my presentation. Any question?
Bina madam, you have added so much of caveats and disclaimers. So what questions
Yes.
should I ask, ma'am?
Because it's a very legal things, right? So it's
So
very important.
my question is related to hallucination. Can you
Yes,
just go to the response number 1?
sure.
Everybody knows about Bangalore ITAT's judgment. Are you sure that the judgment mentioned in your question number 1, you were explaining about parking lot? Can you just go to KG Rukmani Amma case, CIT versus KG Rukmani Amma case? Scroll up, scroll up. You mentioned one of the case law, CIT versus KG Rukmani Amma. Are you sure it is related to parking lot only? No. Or you can just do the control F and
This one is available.
scroll down. Uh, no, the question number 1, which was related to parking lot. You were saying that section 54 exemption is available still for the parking lot as well. Yes, this one. Parking lot is an integral part of residential house. So are you sure that in this case law this thing is mentioned? Because I am very much sure, because I have quoted this case law in one of the ITAT's representation. This case law doesn't include any such type of thing, that parking slot is an integral part of residential house.
And frankly speaking, like
No, but you already mentioned this thing in the disclaimer that there are so much of caveats, and since your
yes,
entire presentation was so diplomatic.
yeah,
I-
that's true. That's true. I have not checked it, but as I told you, like because some of the before when I ran the query, I got the another citation, and there I checked the parking lot was there, plus even the servant
Hmm.
house also was there. So I have not checked
Hmm.
for this, frankly speaking, but usually we do have to check all these things. Like that's what I have mentioned, all the disclaimers, because it's a legal things, right? So we have to be very cautious, like when we do this.
Okay.
Any
Over to
question?
you, Rohit sir. That's it from my
Yes,
side.
the simple question is there. When Bina, the thing is, ki, what is the purpose of creating a custom GPT? What is the purpose of creating a custom GPT? Not getting your voice now. Still not getting your voice.
Is better?
Now speak.
Okay.
What is the
Yeah,
purpose
I'm
of creating a custom GPT?
Okay. So basically, see, if it is a simple section, like, just normal one property purchase and it is sold. So we know, like, very, very clear, like, so the capital gains you can calculate it even by hand also. Like, it doesn't require much things. But if you have a multiple properties, this is a one case, use case which I use. I'm just talking about that. So that was one of the.
No, ma'am, I'm asking what is the purpose of creating custom GPT?
It's because of the complex use cases of the client.
Okay. Just show me again your screen. Just show me that screen.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Down, scroll down, left side. Scroll down the left pane.
Okay.
Yes.
No
That
knowledge.
come down. What is the purpose of canvas here? In the post checkbox, there is second option is canvas. What is the purpose of canvas? Why you are ticking here in canvas?
No, I don't know about that because I have not taken the class yet from you.
No, it's okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Bina ji. Over to you, Rishi sir.
Yeah. Next.